This time, this Z wants to play. Well, you know that we have different Z's with different forms in Persian alphabet. They all sound Z, but they look different. Let's see how this one will look when it plays with vowels. Let's read vowels together. A, E, O, U, E. So when it's time for Z to play, this one comes at the beginning, never attached. We know this, right? We know the pattern. It's super easy now. We just want to see how the consonants will look like. This one comes here, sounds A. This one, we know Z. So A, Z. A, Z. Together, Az. Az. How about this one? We know this one comes in the middle of a word and at the end of a word. So here we know also that this one sometimes attaches, sometimes doesn't. One more thing that we know, this one loves to play with the lowercase ones. So it comes right here, and we know lowercase Z wants to attach as well. So they both attach because both want to. So first we have Z, then A. First read Z, then A. Z, A. Z, A. Together, Za, Za. How about this one? When this one wants to play, comes at the beginning, never attaches. First read this, then read this. A, Z. A, Z. Together, as, as. How about this one? This one loves to play with the lowercase consonants and always jumps right up in the middle of a word. Never comes at the end, never comes at the beginning. In each of the alphabet that comes in a middle of a word. But for practice, we just have Z here. So jumps right above a lowercase letter. So Z, A. Z, A. Together, Za, Za. E plays exactly like this one. This comes right at the beginning, never attaches. Then first we read this one, then this one. E, Z. E, Z. Together, is, is. But this one, just like this one, comes and sits just down there because this one loves to play with lowercases. So makes them sound like itself. So first we read Z, then E. Z, E. Z, E. Together, Z, Z. Now that O wants to play, we know this one plays somehow like these two. So this one comes at the beginning, never attaches. O, Z. O, Z. Together, Oz, Oz. This one, like this one, jumps right up the lowercase ones and makes them sound like itself. So first Z, then O. Z, O. Z, O. Together, Zo, Zo. What about U? We know this one comes always at the beginning, never attaches. So first U, then Z. U, Z. U, Z. Together, Ooze, ooze. How about this one? We know this one sometimes attaches, sometimes doesn't. Sometimes comes in the middle, sometimes comes at the end. So here, it attaches to Z. Why? Because lowercase z wants to attach. So when this one once and this one once, of course they attach. So first Z, then U. And together, zoo, zoo. How E wants to play? Like always, a little more tricky, but follows the pattern. This one comes always at the beginning. This part attaches. This one always in the middle, sometimes attached from one side, sometimes both sides. This one always at the end, sometimes attached, sometimes doesn't. So when it comes to this one, is, and when it's this one comes at the end and attaches to the lowercase because they both want to, first Z, then E. Z, E. Together, Z, Z. Easy, right? Let's see what we have for practice. For practice, just like before, one page as, one page za. One page as, one page z. Just follow this until Z. And as you write it down, you read it too. When you did it, comment for me, okay? See you all next session. Don't forget to subscribe, and until then, bye.